Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Crash Cinnamon. I'm your host McKenna. So today I'll be talking about it's not always green where the other side of the pond. Basically, like the saying goes, it's how if you water your patch of land, it will be green. And a lot of things we look at them through rose-colored glasses. We really see the good, but do not weigh in the bad. And it's okay. I mean, human nature is like that. We always want to see the best in people. I mean, it's only now I'm seeing cynicism and, trolling and whatever being a thing and being so amazing that people even call each other amazing names for being bullies and all these things. How did we get here anyway? So I know maybe you've watched this or you've heard about it or you've certainly seen, but increasingly social media now is becoming a place where the new place where people get bullied. But it's not the new place, but it's just heightened bullying and trolling and just bad behavior on a different level. And that's because obviously print media has increased coverage, and now it's also on internet platforms and things like that, and magazines, and now people with this idea of freedom of speech, which is all great and good, but you have to exercise self-control and also some decorum and wisdom in what you're saying. And I've been thinking a lot, especially how we're seeing, a lot of people have committed suicide in the last few years because of what has been, sent to them inbox wise, DMs on social media, because they're being bullied left, right, and center. And because the internet doesn't sleep, and the world being what it is, you can be trolled all day long from China to the UK, and the world goes round, and it feels non-stop. So I was thinking the other day, when I was younger, when we used to read storybooks about princes and prince and and Hollywood and Disney made it, marriage is not marriage if you don't get a prince. It has to be a prince, it has to be charming, and you live in a big castle, and you live happily ever after, right? No. So obviously with the new story that has happened about Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, it's made me think a lot. And obviously there's two sides of every story, and okay, we're yet to hear the palace or the royal family side of things, but it appears, because a few years back, Princess Diana, who died, Prince Harry's and William's mom, she did an interview and where she really talked about when she was pregnant and how she was treated and all these things. And when you listen to what Meghan was saying, it was like, wow. And it was Women's Day when I was watching clips of it, and I was just thinking, when did we get here as humanity whereby we put each other down, we ensure the mental space of another person is fully damaged to the point where they want to leave and forget everything. They are thinking of suicidal thoughts, and I was just like, this is so sad. And it also made me think of this other thing, when we always think royal families, there's nothing wrong. I mean, it's the ultimate dream to find your prince and all these things. thankfully Prince Harry and Meghan appear and seem like a team. They have each other's back, and in that, Meghan has really found her Prince Charming, and I mean, I cannot commend Prince Harry enough for sticking by his family, doing the most. Like, sometimes you forget this. You forget that sometimes when us commoners, the people who are not royals, we forget they're human beings as well. And the first thing as a father, as a husband, is protect your family, and that's what he's doing. Whether rightly or wrongly, I commend him for taking care of his family and making sure they're safe. And I think it's made me think, stop comparing it, just because you think they are royals, our royal family will never have problems. No, they'll have a lot of skeletons in that closet. And bringing it closer to home, I think sometimes we compare ourselves with a lot of people, this family and that family, or with this, you want to compare your business with that other business, and you don't understand that they are also going through crazy drama. And you want something so bad sometimes and not realize the sacrifice it will take, or the energy, or whatever it will take away from you to achieve what you want to do. So it made me think, okay, in every opportunity that presents itself, whether it's a business or a job, and especially I've been thinking about the workplace, because my workplace has been challenging of late, and sometimes you think, because it's your dream job or whatever, you do not see, you go in it with rose-colored glasses, as per se, because you just read what is on their website, you hear what other colleagues maybe have said on Google review or whatever like that. But until you enter that company is when you really know for yourself how HR treats people, what's the company policy. Like, really, when things are happening, that's when you really know if this dream job is really a dream job, or it was wolf in sheep clothing kind of thing. So I think 2021, I'm teaching myself so much to stop and take stock first. Whatever I'm being presented, if it's an opportunity, if it's a thing I want for myself. I mean, like, for example, I really wanted to be a mom. Not at first, but eventually, when I was okay and mentally and emotionally I was prepared, I was like, yeah, I want to be a mom and everything. But I didn't know that every child is so different, because the kids I've taken care of, including my nieces, since birth, they were relatively challenging, but nothing too crazy. My child is hyperactive. She wakes up through the night and all these kind of things. So when I was looking at that, I never really knew all the challenges that come with parenthood. And I looked at it, sometimes, especially the way, those Instagram babies, the way they look so cute with hair on flake, outfit, and everything, but the women and the men who are their parents do not tell you of the sleepless nights, of the sleep deprivation, of the financial constraint, the mental, everything. And I think I'll do an episode on that very soon, because it's really been challenging, mental health wise, spiritually, everything, financial, all kinds of things. So don't let the world pressure you into things. You may, anything can look amazing because it's presentation. Presentation is everything. But when you get into the real hooks and crooks of it, then you start seeing the negative bits. You start seeing the cracks where they are. Even houses, especially now with the pandemic easing off, there'll be a lot of housing going on the market just be patient, go through, check every house, check the plumbing, get to know the history. Don't just rush to buy a house because you want a home and all these things. Just take time, read everything, read the paperwork, the small print, because I tell you, things are thick out here. People are being duped into things, are being forced into things, are paying very, very heavy therapy costs because of things they thought were amazing, and when they got into them, they weren't. So in conclusion, if for example you got into something because you only looked through the rose-colored glasses, and you find that things are not as they are, just first forgive yourself, because you were sold by marketing, and I mean marketing in all kinds of ways, whether it was a relationship, whether it was a business deal, whether it was lending somebody money and you thought because they are your friend, there's a code and all this, whatever it was, forgive yourself. Secondly, assess the damage, see what you can salvage from the situation. Look at the contracts, where is it that you can come out, what can you do to help yourself. If it's a relationship, no matter what has happened, are you strong enough to come out of it? Some things are gradual. There are some things you'll have to do gradually. There are things that are instant, you have to do it today. So just assess every situation, and then don't be too hard on yourself, and just take the lesson, and next time don't just rush into, not rush, but actually it's not even rushing. You can even take 15 years to decide something and then still get a hoax or be duped or whatever. But I'll just say assess everything, ask questions, find out about our home, walk around, ask the neighbors what this place like. If it's somebody who's asking you out on a relationship basis kind of thing, if they're friends, there's no harm in digging around and just understanding what kind of a person this person is. If it's a job, go deeper. If they have voluntary options, first volunteer for them, maybe even if it's an event or whatever, before you commit to actually getting a job. I know sometimes it could be, this is a job, this opportunity may never come again, but if you're having a gut feeling about it, trust it sometimes, and for those who are prayerful, pray about it. Don't take it lightly, because it could be just a 1-year contract. It could be a 1-year course, let's say a master's, and it's the 1 year that drains you. It's the 1 year that you fall flat on your face. So take time, and just forgive yourself and learn the lesson and move on, and just balance things out. Again, thank you for listening to this episode of Crash Cinnamon. See you on the next one.